But that's not how people are going to look at it, Shep. People are going to hear this speech.
Marianne,
I know,
isn't it?
but
the fact is, it's an enormous tax increase on everyone, including some small businesses, over $250,000 in a recession.
Well, there's fact and reality, Shep, and voters are here for whom the futures tomorrow morning are hearing middle class and small businesses are going to get tax cuts, and the wealthy people and corporations will get tax cuts under John McCain. So do you want to be with Barack Obama as a middle class small business person, or do you want to be with John McCain as a wealthy person and a big corporation? That's the contrast.
Okay, listen.
Again, not bad, guys, but think about it. Think what we can do if we redirect that $4 billion for tax cuts for small businesses who hire between 60 and 80% of all the new workers in America. Small business. We think they should get a tax cut. We think they should get a tax break for providing health insurance for their employees, for hiring new full-time employees. That's where the tax break should go. And we think they should pay zero in capital gains to get new investment into small business that hires new people. Folks, I know we're not running against President Bush, but we are running against the very Bush economic policies that John McCain is promising to continue and has dug us into such an incredibly deep hole. You know, I love it. My friend John McCain, and he is my friend, and Governor Palin love to call themselves Maverick. It must be every 20th word or Mavericks. Well, let me tell you something. There's a good friend of mine, and Ken Salazar. He's a new, great senator, by the way. Great guy. Ken and I work with a new guy from Pennsylvania, from my hometown of Scranton. His name is Bob Casey. And Bobby has an expression that I'm going to paraphrase. He says, you can't call yourself a maverick when all you've been for the last 8 years is a sidekick. We don't need a sidekick. Folks, if you give Barack Obama and me the honor of serving as your president and as your vice president, here's what we're going to do. We will commit ourselves night and day from the moment we're elected, God willing, to 2 overriding, straightforward, simple goals. You know, people used to say in the Democratic Party, we need to do what the Republicans have done in years past, get what we're going to do down to a simple bumper sticker. Well, guess what? I got it down to a simple bumper sticker. 1, restore the middle class. And 2, equally as important, reclaim the respect of the world for the United States of America. And folks, listen to me closely on this one. The first step, the first fundamental step in reclaiming the respect of the world, regaining our leadership, is we will end this war in Iraq. We will end this war in Iraq, and we'll end it responsibly. That's the start. That's the start. Ladies and gentlemen, now even President Bush is getting behind Barack's plan. Literally, and give him credit. Look, you know, there's always, I'm a Catholic. I believe in redemption, you know. Okay, here's the deal. All kidding aside, the President of the United States is in the process of negotiating with the leadership of Iraq, with the Iraqi government, a timeline for withdrawal of American combat forces from every Iraqi city, a timeline and agreement that he is negotiating with the Iraqi government that calls for getting all of our, all of our troops out of the cities of Iraq by the middle of the year 2009. That's about 8 months away or thereabouts. And ladies and gentlemen, he also is negotiating getting all American troops out, all together, all American troops by December 31st of 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama has been criticized for the last year and a half for proposing that very notion by John McCain. Ladies and gentlemen, as with the economy, the only odd man out now is John McCain.
Well, there's no
John
news here.
McCain
Tyler
is
Harber,
wrong.
I mean, they're all the same. I
right.
keep saying the same old thing. Not that that's anything new, I suppose, but I'm just getting bored with it.
Sure. You know, they have a one-point strategy. Connect John McCain to President Bush and talk about the economy. You know, every presidential election since 1980, the Democrat candidate has had the edge on the Republican candidate in dealing with the economy. That's the way the electorate has always seen it. This is no different. But what you're seeing is a shift in the polls. Polls that came out this morning, civil surveys that I've read, especially in battleground states.
It is tightening up.
Yeah,
There's no
it demonstrates it's tightening up, and it even demonstrates it's tightening up on the economy. Unless Obama and Biden can keep this race and keep this campaign talking about the economy and talking about George Bush, if they allow McCain within striking distance or even an opportunity like he has in Florida to divide the electorate on how they view who's going to be best able to deal with the economy, they're going to lose. And I think that's what we're seeing. And the only reason that you're seeing it tighten up is because John McCain is talking about the complex tax plan that Obama has really rolled out.
Joe the plumber didn't hurt either.
Yeah, Joe the plumber didn't hurt, but that's the first way to explain. Okay, so you're going to let the tax cuts expire, but you're going to give new tax breaks? I mean, come on. It takes an economist to read some of that stuff and understand how it's going to work.
I'm almost out of time, but Marianne, you watch these polls. It tightened up on Barack Obama in the primaries, and it's tightening up again.
That's right, Chip, and you have to assume that this is going to be a very, very close race, and you have to assume that on Election Day it's going to be dead even. That's why the ground game becomes everything. And one last point here. Neither Barack Obama or John McCain is going to say anything these last 14 days that isn't to their advantage, because to lose an opportunity at this point with this little time left is to lose the election.
Marianne and Tyler, good stuff. Thank you both.
Thanks, Shep.
Thank you.
Ever wish your caddy were...